blue for me and you. And I think to myself, hey y'all, it's Pam. This is going to be my first ever voiceover, so wish me luck. Hope I don't get too quiet on you. This is a page in my Delusions art journal, and I'm going to be sketching and painting a face, but, well, I'm going to be painting it with the Faber-Castell flesh tone markers, and they're pretty cool. On this part, I was just kind of mapping out my face and placing my eyes and trying to keep it all square by putting the lines and stuff. And I used just a regular old zebra pencil. Anything you can get these at your local Walmart or any other store. Her nose. This girl was actually inspired by Anna Svell. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing her name right. It's Tsvell. She's a wonderful artist. I just admire her work. So I was looking at a picture of hers while drawing this as inspiration. It's funny watching this play back and trying to do a voiceover, because then I'm seeing all my little unevenness. My OCD starts kicking in like, no, move eyeball over a little bit. This is the hair part. This is the part of Anna's work that I love all of it, but her hair, a lot of times if you look at some of her pictures, her hair just, I love the way she does it. And she has a little bit of a bald spot on her forehead on some of her pictures. And I tried to start doing that, but I didn't know how to incorporate that into mine, so I just kind of winged it, did my own thing here. And I am at work trying to do a voiceover, and hopefully this traffic in the background isn't too loud. I will see when I play it back. And her nose on this picture, compared to a lot of my other ones, are upturned. And this is the shading. Now I did get some of the shading from Anna too, the way she goes inward from her eyebrow to her nose instead of going straight down. It kind of goes from her eyebrow into the nose. And I just love her work. So that part in this piece is real similar to hers. I'm looking at that left eye, and I almost forgot shade in her right eye, but I get it in just a second, I think. All in all, I'm not in love with this piece. I don't know. It seems like the more I've developed my style, that I actually, when I'm trying to copy somebody to learn, I end up doing my own thing now, because I don't like it as good. I used to just copy it, and if it didn't look just like the other artist, then I'd get discouraged. But now I've gotten past that, and I've got my own likes. I've got my own ways of doing eyes and the hair. I really love doing loose lines. You can almost see a little bit of my pencil there. It's past that now, but I almost twist and hold the pencil really light. You kind of twist it as you go, and I love those little squiggly lines. But I did end up shading her eyeball in. She doesn't look so bad here. This morning when I finished with her, I was like, I don't even want to post this. And I didn't like her. And I was using those new pens. I just got them, and I just played with them for the first time yesterday. And the piece I did yesterday I really liked. And then I said, oh, well, I could do that again. And you know, nothing ever turns out the same. But she's okay. And this one, I forget which color that was. Let me pull my notebook out and see, because I wrote, when I finished this piece, I didn't do this on camera, but a lot of times I'll swatch it on that page and write the colors down. So if I ever want to try to use those colors again, I'll have it. I think that was a light flesh, number 132. And here you can see I'm doing short strokes. And when I do that, each time I do just short strokes, and there's a very short window where it's wet, where you can smudge it with your finger. That's why I'm doing little itty bitty strokes. You see me dab really often there. I'm not confident enough yet to just leave those lines in it. I wanted to smooth it out. And I never work with markers. I've got some combo markers which are you can use as watercolor and they're water soluble. So anything water soluble, watercolors, it's my jam. I really love it. So I find it easier to work with. And sometimes, as you'll see in the further along in this video, you'll see where I manipulate it in that way. It's like if you don't try, you won't ever know. So now I've got the other marker where I'm just pulling some of that color, not really pulling it, but graduating it maybe, to where it's going from that flesh tone to a lighter flesh tone. And that one was the Ivory number 103. Ooh, and I'm done with that one. I'm behind. Okay, now that one's the cinnamon one. And when I started adding that one, I should have swatched it out on a separate piece of paper because it was dark. And I'm like, holy crap, okay, let's roll with it. And then I start going around the face. And then I thought, oh crap, I should have stopped. I was thinking I have ruined her. And once you get to that place where it looks too dark, there's no going back. You just have to go ahead and darken in the whole piece, and I had not intended on spending that much time on her. That's one thing you'll learn about me is I work super fast. If I can't get it done within 30 minutes to an hour, I usually don't mess with it because I'm not one to take forever on a piece. I like that instant gratification. Plus, I'm a working mom, I homeschool my kids, and we own a business, and I don't have a lot of time. I mean, I do, but I don't. I do bring my, there you go. There's where I put the marker on that mat, and I just wet my brush and dip into it and start using it like watercolor, and then I was happy. I was, oh, okay, because I can roll with that, I can do it fast, I can put down a lot of color really quick, but light. I think I was behind on that. I'm learning, so bear with me. And then I took that Derwent, that's the 8B sketch pencil, the water soluble sketch pencils, and they're splendid, splendid, splendid. There's another pencil somebody showed on Instagram, I think it was, that looked really dark and soft. So I love the water soluble everything. It's just adorable. There I'm just wetting my brush and going in and dissolving some of that and smudging it out. And here again I get to a place where I should have left it alone. I should have done with that pencil, and I thought, you know, what can I do for the background? I went around it with that pencil, and that's where I wish I would have stopped with this pencil because I think I was happy with that darker cinnamon around all over for shading, and then I ended up here in a minute. I think I grabbed my Stabilo All because I wanted to go around the hair, and that just I wasn't digging it, but I had to keep going because you can't go back. You can always cover it up and add gesso though. See, I wish I would have left her alone right there. I think she was fine. But I think I'm looking for my Stabilo. Yep, I sharpened it. I'm going in. Yeehaw. I should have left it alone. Oh, the camera had cut off at the first part of it, so around her neck I had already, what I did here was just trace around her, and then I took a super wet brush, watercolor brush, and that's my favorite, the silver black velvet line. That's a number 8, and I use that brush like no other. It is absolutely my favorite. And this Dylusions journal, this paper takes water like, I mean, it's so close to hot press watercolor paper to me. It's more thirsty, don't get me wrong, it's not just like it, but it's good. You see, now it's so dark around her hairline, her face is kind of washed out. So I end up going in around her face with it. And I really wished I left it alone just with those Derwent pencils. But, yeah. So I ended up going around the whole thing. And these voiceovers, I hope they work good because this will help make the videos faster, but I can still talk to you and let you know what my thought process is. So then I took a wet brush, but I patted it off so it's just a little moist. And now I took the tip of that number 8 brush and just kind of traced around that line to, you know, when you ever wet a Stabilo, it gets dark. I mean, it lightens up some as it dries, but it gives it a big punch. So that made it okay. I guess just looking at it from this angle on the camera, on the computer rather, it's not so bad. I did end up going around right here and pulling some of that black in so it's not like an outline. I tried to kind of blend it somewhat, and then I'm done. Thank you for watching.